And I'm Veronica.
And welcome to the Chick Lit Book Club podcast,
where we read a romance novel and then we talk about it. Today we're talking about Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. McQuiston? That sucks. Good job, Veronica.
I mean, you covered all the ways it could be said.
All the ways it could have been said.
I mean, we are notorious for mispronouncing things on this show, so it's fine.
Yeah, we're sorry.
We're sorry. A little bit. I mean, what it is.
I'm feeling my white privilege this week. I'm sorry for a lot of things.
Ooh, I found out today I'm really white. It's fine.
It's all right.
It's all right. Like
I know I'm white every time I look in the mirror or try to dance. So works out.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray.
Yes, Veronica.
We have a guest.
I
do! Everyone, please welcome back Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Hello, it is I.
Huzzah!
For those who have not listened, please go back and listen to episode 11, Boyfriend Material, because Lee joined us for that one too.
Which is one of our most popular episodes.
Yeah, it really is.
And yet here I am back.
Well, I'm assuming it's because it's of you. That's why.
I assume so.
Because of you. Yeah.
Oh,
for another male romance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Very
Lee
similar.
will be coming back for Husband Material, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Whenever that comes out, sometime in 2022.
Yeah.
Give
Spring?
it to me.
Sure.
Put
Give
it
it
on
to me, baby. Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
Well, it's been one of those weeks, man. It's been a fucking week, right?
It really
Y'all?
is. Shall we talk about some bright spots, perhaps?
Veronica,
Yeah.
tell me something good.
It has been a shit week. Like, really fucking terrible. So,
Preach.
basically, the almost maybe only good thing that has happened this week is that I get to hang out with you guys tonight. I mean, we are socially distanced, but I get to see your beautiful faces. I've been looking forward to this all week. And also, as a sub point of that, are group chats. And the names that continue to change.
Yes. Yes. It's such, like, boyfriend material when it happens.
Yes.
Again, please go refer to that and listen to it if you haven't.
Please do. Please do.
Yes.
Who is next? Lee, would you like to go?
Tell me something good.
Yeah, so I've been looking forward to this
Were
all
you
week
Canadian
as well. Okay.
Yes, so. I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys.
You do have family in Wisconsin, don't you? It's close
How
enough.
did that happen? Yes, I do.
But I love it. You starting to Degrassi.
You know what? I am already looking forward to Christmas. That's where my head is. Like, I'm there already. So that's the bright, shining spot in my life.
Perfect.
Can't
Me
freaking
too.
wait.
Are you going to decorate? You guys just moved. Are you just going to go all out?
We'll do a little bit.
Decorations.
We'll do a little bit.
I want a giant tree.
Bigger.
Better.
Tree.
Unplugged.
Uncut. Oh.
Yeah, I should have. I'm the South Park nerd.
I know. I was waiting for you to say it. Well, I expect a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I will take them and I'll send them.
Good.
Cool.
Hey, Ray.
Yes.
Tell me something good.
Well, to piggyback on the god-awful week everyone else has had. So I have two, actually. One is a small one. It's giant. Oh, Alex fucking Jones lost his Connecticut court cases. Fuck you, you son of a bitch!
It's another default judgment.
Yep. And he will. I mean, from what the trajectory is, and from possibly is that he probably will end up having he might lose his station and his company. Which thanks, sweet
he
Jesus.
should.
He's ruined so many fucking lives that I'm like, yes. So that's a small one. The other one is, it happened just today, guys. It happened today. I fucking went to see Ghostbusters, bitches, and it was fucking amazing.
I was gonna ask, so it was good?
Oh my god, I literally cried at the end of it. I cried at the beginning and I cried at the end. I mean, so Egon is my favorite Ghostbuster, Avi. And it's very much around his grandkids. And because he's, obviously Harold Ramis has passed on. Has been since 2017, I believe. But yeah.
I can look it up.
But yeah, so it's very good. It's like the score is just pulled right from the original Ghostbusters. So I mean, it's. I already am taking my parents. I'm gonna take them on Sunday, and we're gonna go to see it again. So I'm pretty excited.
2014, honey.
2014. Okay, that's why I was like, because I think it was before I was going. I know it was before I was going to New York for work. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna do, and then on Triple B, we're gonna do probably the three of them. So I'm very excited. It was very good. Yay.
Awesome.
Yay.
I'm glad you liked it.
I was very scared.
I know very little about what's going on. I don't know if the female Ghostbusters is like really controversial. I liked it. Lee and I watched it together.
Yeah,
remember?
I liked it. Mm-hmm. It was one of those, like, it just didn't feel like part of the canon because it really wasn't. So I was, and Ghostbusters literally is my favorite movie. So it's kind of like, it's, but I did like I took my mom. We both enjoyed the female one.
It was very funny.
It was very funny. I don't get the well, I do get it because men are the worst. But I mean,
love you, Lee.
Yeah.
You don't count
excluded,
as part. You're excluded.
Part of that I think it's white male assholes who have like a hard on for anything that's like from the 80s that was their childhood was built on. I'm like, well, I was in the 80s too, and this is my childhood was built on, and it wasn't like death to my didn't murder my childhood, so it's fine. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I was afraid that this was going to, though. So, and it didn't. So, hey,
it's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Lee, you also got your booster shot this week.
Yeah, you did.
I'm boosted.
Boosted.
And you sent us a ridiculous picture of your bicep.
God. Sometimes guns help,
absurd.
Bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta boost it to seduce it.
I'm working that one out in my head.
Are you?
Well, that's like when I got my second dose in April. Vaxxed and waxed.
There you go.
I mean, I guess if I'm pulling them up, I can seduce better. Boosting them. Mm-hmm. Do you can you boost up your dick to seduce too? Like,
I think that would be a ball thing, right?
Yeah. Cranking them.
Lift them or whatever.
Lift and separate. Your balls. My balls.
It works for everyone.
Yes.
And we've officially embarrassed our moms, so mission accomplished.
Done and done.
Done.
But PSA, get boosted, y'all.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah. Put your booster seats on.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they approved Moderna and Pfizer for all adults. Like today.
Yeah.
I think that came out. Today meaning, the 19th? I think that's what today is.
We're not going to date the podcast. I'm teasing.
We've absolutely discussed dates on this podcast before.
Yeah, I know.
You said that we went to go see Ghostbusters today.
Yeah, like, you're listening to this in the future. You know what day it is.
You are so ridiculous. Are we ready for a card?
I mean, is everyone physically and mentally ready for this?
No. I mean, I never am. I'm never prepared. Lee may or may not. He said he's behind on the podcast, so he may or may not know what's happening right now.
So
it doesn't sound like he does.
No, and I'm going to explain. So I do a little explanation, and here it goes. So I got this deck of cards because Adam and Eve...
Deck of cards.
Deck of cards.
Definitely sounded like you said a deck of cards.
Deck of cards.
So I went to Canada land, like Lee did a little bit ago.
Lee did.
sorry about that. So I got this deck of cards when I, as a free gift, when I bought a vibrator, which is funny because it's about sex positions with another person. Thanks, Adam and Eve. Thank you.
I think maybe they're hopeful.
Maybe. I live in Ohio. So what this is it's actually we figured out, we think it's the Kama Sutra, but they have named things differently, and we've actually found one.
We have to fact check them. That's what we've learned.
We found that one card was not correct. We still need to reach out to Adam and Eve, and maybe they'll give us something else free. But what it is what we try to do is we pull a card, and it's a sex position, and we try to decide if we've read a book that features the sex position. And they are 0 to 5 in both hotness or difficulty. We haven't fucking decided yet. Some seem really difficult. Like one, we actually literally had to call up Mr. Veronica to have him as a
consultant.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, that's the one that we discovered was incorrect.
Yeah, we did.
That was Easy Rider, I believe.
Yeah. Which is actually funny because there's one on the back of the box that says Joyride. And I was like, well, that's more of what the Easy Rider should have looked like. Anywho.
Oh, we also had determined there was nothing easy about it.
Oh, hell no. Facile, no. All right, so I have all of these cards.
Okay.
I'm going to pull one right from the middle.
Very excited.
I am intrigued.
Okay.
We actually do pretty well with finding books that have the position in it.
Yeah, and because
there are a couple we haven't been able to figure out. We do know there is one in Lucy Monroe that we have not found yet, so we just have to burn through Lucy.
So,
She did. She was like, "This is in one of my books. I just don't remember which one." And we were like, "Well, I just have to read everything you've ever written then."
Exactly. So what I'm going to... Well, hello. I'm going to take a picture of this because I can't do it with the background. I can't show you guys.
Put it in the group chat.
I'm going to put it in the chat.
Which, by the way, the group chat is called Jesus Tits right now, which you will understand if you read this book.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So, upside down cake. This is a 3 out of 5. Find a flat surface. Example given: a kitchen table, desk, or meeting room table. Meeting room.
A meeting room table.
So fuck at work that that you are positive will support her weight. Now hold on. Lay down a blanket so that she can lie on her back while you enjoy thrusting inside of her.
Okay.
This is not a sex position. I mean, it is, but it's like...
I mean, it is.
It's just...
I would like to discuss how she's holding her legs up like that. That takes a lot of lower ab strength right there.
It looks like she's diving off of a diving board, and she's... It's interesting. I don't exactly know.
That looks very uncomfortable for her. And how are her boobs like that? I mean those are fake.
Yes.
Turn it upside down, y'all. Turn it upside down.
I enjoy that I don't have to draw anything on this one.
Yeah, you don't have to draw. No. Yeah, usually we had Ray, not me, because I don't have them, but Ray usually ends up drawing something on them, like a bed or a table or the floor.
You know what, though? I'm going to draw another desk over here, and then I'm going to draw a computer on top of it, so it's like they're in a boardroom.
There you go.
And it's an old school Mac.
Is this a Mad Men scenario?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Okay.
Here's what I drew. There you go. Enjoy that one. So, I mean, I don't know if there is another... if there's a book that has that in there.
Got one.
Good.
Beneath the Stands from Emily McIntyre. At the, like...
at
the climax of the book. In, like, I forget, they're in, like, I don't know, some room with a table.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, it's literally it's a position in every porno. So of the 20 that they usually go through. I don't know if you since you're not cut up. We talk a lot about porn a lot on this anymore.
It's really gotten dirtied up.
Yeah, it's definitely porn chat. Is we at this point just send porn to one another at this point in our relationship.
Apparently, that's where we are now.
Yeah.
Well, kudos to this card company. This is clearly a multiracial couple.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
I mentioned that last week, is that they enjoy, because they're all different ethnicities. It's amazing.
Yep. It's really nice. Also, not going to lie, like, this would work for vaginal or anal penetration. I'm just...
True. I was like, actually
gonna throw that out there.
Sneak through here and see if there's any guys, but I don't think so.
Oh. We have not encountered that yet, but we have not seen every card. Oh no.
If we get to the one I just pulled out. It'll be a sad day because it's pretty much just cunnilingus. It's just like, that's okay. That's done. Yes, that's been in a lot of books. Thanks.
Oh, I mean, if it's not, I'm angry about it. So
right. I mean, historical romances anymore. That's how it starts.
Thank you, Tessa Dare.
Yep.
And Lisa Kleypas.
And Julia Quinn.
Oh, true. Very true.
Louisa James.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. We're just, hussies on a podcast.
Yeah. I mean, any French Brutus news this week?
Oh, he's in the United States. He's in the U.S. this week. I don't know what the hell he's doing other than lots of women. I don't know.
Oh, not me. I know that.
I know. Shoot your shot. He's here. I mean, actually, I think he left yesterday. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I had things to do.
He absolutely was screwing fans while he was here. Because he posted about it.
I wonder how that works. I mean, just say, come have sex with me, and he's like, okay.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I bet you, at this point, I hate to say it, I bet you he gets paid for it, so I bet you he's maybe an escort at this point.
I don't know.
Which, that's his, hey, if that's how he's making money.
Good for you, dude.
Work it.
Lee, by all means, in incognito mode maybe, Google French Brutus.
Especially his...
Incognito.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I don't care.
Safe search on. Especially his solo work. He's got some... He talks dirty to you as he fucks a
fleshlight.
Mm-hmm.
The look you just gave us.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Well.
Yeah. It's worth your while.
It's worth a peek.
Yeah. Put a gander on those. Put some eyes on it. All right, guys. Now that we embarrassed our mothers, and
so
possibly Lee.
Never.
That took a little too long.
That was a little delayed. That's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
We love you.
We're going to be back in 2 and 2 to discuss this wonderful book.
It is so wonderful. All right, we'll take a brief respite.
All right. Did you find the place okay? Sorry, it's kind of loud for a Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's fine. Why are we at the park, though?
Well, I wanted to start running drills.
Drills?
Yeah, like one-on-one passing.
Like soccer?
Yes! We need to hone them skills! Season's half over!
Wait, what is happening?
I figured we need to get in football shape for our new Ted Lasso podcast.
Okay, to be fair, it will take more than just this to get us in football shape. Also, I have a lot of questions.
Best way to understand the sport is to live it, right? Jason can use that in season 3.
Okay, legitimately, that's a really good line. But right, we don't have time to start an offshoot podcast, and no one has time to edit it.
But that's the great thing about Anchor.fm. Anchor will do all of that for us in one little place, like our own little Coach Beard.
I know. That is one of the best things about Anchor. It's free, and the built-in tools allow us to record and edit your podcast right from your phone.
Plus, they'll distribute it to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, so many of the other podcasting platforms. Wait, How good is your Roy Kent impression?
Why would I be doing a Roy Kent impression?
I've been working on mine. You want to hear it?
No, there's kids everywhere. Little ears don't need to hear the F word this early.
So we're not doing this?
No, honey.
Man. What am I going to do with all these soccer balls and goldfish?
I don't even want to know why you have actual goldfish.
To visualize being a goldfish. Will you take half of them?
I can't guarantee my kid's not going to kill him, but yeah, okay.
We're doing this.
I believe we are not doing this.
Oh, I believe we are.
No, but we're not, though.
Be curious, not judgmental.
Right, I'm not being judgmental. I'm being realistic.
Come on.
It's a great... it's
Barbecue
a great idea.
sauce!
Oh, we don't have time. We just don't have time.
Onward,
You're starting...
forward.
No, you're starting a horror movie podcast with Charlotte. We don't have time.
I believe and believe.
Oh, God. And we're back.
And we're back, bitches.
And we're back.
I love you so much.
Oh.
All right, so I can read it if you would
summary?
like.
Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
I can do that. I already brought it up earlier.
Yeah.
So, again, this is red, white, and royal blue.
Yeah, we finally got to it. I mean, I think literally everybody in the world but us have read it at this point.
Seriously, I think every single account on Book Talk has read this book.
Yeah.
Except for us, so
Oh, I
we're
think-
finally there.
Well, I think that was the same way with boyfriend material too, though. So.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
look, there are
There are
an
so many
endless
fucking
number
books.
of romance novels.
Yes.
Like, what are we supposed to do? Quit our jobs and read, I guess.
I wish.
Safely
volunteers
prepare,
tribute? I mean-
safely place.
Sponsor us.
Yep. Yeet you
That is
into
a
a winch.
dedicated guest right there.
Right?
Dedicated guest.
Right? You know, I mean, the reference of getting yeeted into a fucking windshield. Yeah.
You do.
By Henry Cavill. Yes. Yes,
It is what it
please.
is.
Thank you.
Oh, God, I love you both so much.
I just went somewhere in my brain.
I'll bet you did.
Wouldn't it be sad if he had a tiny penis? He had like a millipede.
Would it be disappointing?
I mean, it would. I'd still deal with it. Like, I mean,
I
sure.
mean, it's not everything,
It's how do you use it?
right? There's other ways.
I mean, unfortunately, you just can't help it. I mean, it's kind of like...
Right. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, so...
No.
Well,
Wait, hold on. Is there something... Wait, is there something...
on,
a
what?
surgery that I didn't know about or something?
As non-penis having people,
Yeah.
you might have to enlighten us on this.
no, I'm just being snarky.
No, okay. I thought maybe since you have the hookup with your plastic surgeon husband, that you maybe knew something we didn't.
Is it funny that my brain just went to somebody tying a little tiny barbell to a penis so that they could lift it? Like... Imagine
They make like 1 pound and half-pound barbell, like dumbbells, you know that,
Yeah,
right?
but it'd be like very comically small, so that way you could tie it on with like a string, like in a cartoon. I live in a cartoon world, guys. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
It's okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Wow.
And,
Is it bad that I kind of want to see that because it'd be funny?
do I want to see Henry Cavill do it? Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
Cool.
All right, now embarrassed our moms for at least the 3rd time
Yeah.
in just this episode. Cool.
Amen. That's what I
All
strive to
right.
do.
It is what it is. All right, so this is the description for Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston.
So there's another author we have to apologize to.
God damn it. Just the fucking worst.
Yeah.
All right. What happens when America's first son falls in love with the Prince of Wales? When his mother becomes president, Alex Claremont Diaz was promptly cast as the American equivalent of a young royal. Handsome, charismatic, genius. His image is pure millennial marketing gold for the White House. There's only one problem. Alex has a beef with the actual Prince Henry across the pond. And when the tabloids get a hold of a photo involving an Alex-Henry altercation, U.S.-British relations take a turn for the worse. Heads of family, state, and other handlers devise a plan for damage control, staging a truce between the two rivals. What at first begins as a fake, Instagrammable friendship grows deeper and more dangerous than either Alex or Henry could have imagined. Soon, Alex finds himself hurtling into a secret romance with a surprisingly unstuffy Henry that could derail the campaign and upend two nations, and begs the question, can love save the world after all? Where do we find the courage and the power to be the people who we are meant to be? And how can we learn to let our true colors shine through? Casey McQuiston's Red, White, and Royal Blue proves true love isn't always diplomatic.
That's actually a really good summary.
It is, yeah.
I don't even know if we have to add too much more on there.
Not really.
Does it
I mean,
say-
that
does it-
sums
I mean,
it
the
up.
only reason I'm going to say this is just because he brings it up so much. Does it mention that he's Mexican-American?
No, it does not.
Okay.
But his name is Claremont Diaz, so like it sort of implies. But he is half Mexican. His dad is from Mexico, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it says he's a son of immigrants. Like in the book, they call him a son of immigrants. So,
His dad.
right. Like, so
Yeah.
I would imagine his dad is from Mexico, right? Like he was
right.
born in Mexico.
Yeah, yeah.
And his dad is a U.S. senator.
Right.
His parents are divorced. His
Yeah.
mom, the president, is remarried to a lovely man named Leo.
I imagine, I would assume, Tony Stark. That's what you're led to believe in the book. That he's like a Iron Man-esque
Oh.
inventor.
I didn't really get that,
billionaire.
but I could see it.
He mentions it while he's like...
Because it doesn't
fiddling-
mention he has like patents or something like that?
Yeah, and he was like fiddling with rebuilding like the television or
Oh,
something.
right. He was like
Yeah.
doing something about the TV, right. Lee, are we missing anything? Should we add?
I think that's a great summary.
It's pretty good.
I do.
Okay. Shall we begin sandwiches?
Yeah.
I'm going to be hungry in just a few minutes.
I'm okay tonight. Tonight's a night where I'm like not feeling great.
You don't
so-
feel very good.
No.
It's fine.
So how we do this thing is we do a compliment sandwich. So with every sandwich you have your bread. So the top bun and the bottom bun are pros, and then we have either a meat substitute, whatever you'd like in between. That is we call it the meat, and that's something we might not have liked as much about the book. But we try to follow it up. Start it with something positive and end with something positive. So, Veronica,
Oh, yes.
please give me your top bun.
Okay. All right. So we have not discussed like what our
No.
sandwiches comprise or are comprised of. So we may step on each other, but
Right.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
We can always, I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure I could find something else I loved about this book if it comes down to it.
We're eating in different restaurants tonight. I think.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so my top bun is the inclusivity, because not only are we, like, the book is literally an MM romance, but he is half Mexican.
Yeah.
His little, what do they call them? Like the
trio.
White House trio.
Yeah.
So it's him and his sister June. So they're both half Mexican. The vice presidents, Nora is their granddaughter, right? So Nora is Jewish.
Yeah.
And then of course, like,
And bisexual.
right, and bisexual. And then Zara, I don't know where Zara is from.
I'm assuming she goes home to New Orleans. I was assuming
Right.
that she was African American.
Okay. I mean, Lee, did you have like I don't know that they described her enough to like... Lee?
Yeah, same boat.
Okay.
I interpreted her as African American.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then Henry's like personal assistant person, is he Indian?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of representation in all of that, which I really loved. I also loved that it was like not a big deal that among them, like among their inner circle, it was not a big deal. Like Nora's bisexual and whatever.
Right.
Whatever. It's fine. Like at first, it actually took me a bit. something that Alex discovers during the book is that he's bisexual. Like, that's not... I just assumed that he was bisexual to start the book because he's talking about his relationship with Nora. Because he and Nora used to date.
Right. Right, and he's dated...
And obviously I knew that he was going to end up with a dude. So, like, I just assumed that he knew he was bisexual until, like, obviously I figured out that he didn't know that yet. But I enjoyed all of the different, like, sexual preferences and nationalities that were represented in this book. I thought it was so awesome. I loved it.
I enjoyed going on that journey with him of discovering that he was bisexual. And it seemed like there wasn't gay panic like there might have been in other books or movies or TV shows or pop culture in general, where he starts to realize that he is bisexual. There's not the panic and he even mentions that, like, that there's, like, he doesn't feel, like, scared that all of a sudden he's realizing this. So that was, which makes me feel better that we're getting to a point where this is normal. It's a normal thing, and I think that's something good.
Yeah, that's what I kind of, like, at the beginning, I like, made a note to myself thinking, like, I love that this is already a thing. Yeah. Like, Nora's bisexual, that's just like, it is what it is, and nobody's making a big deal about it.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, I love that this is normal. I mean, I recognize we are dealing with an MM romance here, but, like, I love that it's just normal in this world.
Yeah.
Who would like to go next?
Lee, go for it.
I'll do it.
Do it.
My top bun is actually the acknowledgments of the book.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. I know that's a funky place to start, but...
no, that literally, last week was the same thing. Actually, it's really interesting.
Yeah, we talked about, yeah.
There was a quote that I highlighted at the very end. It's, "To every person in search of somewhere to belong who happened to pick up this book, I hope you found a place in here, even if just for a few pages. You are loved. I wrote this for you." Like, heart.
Big, giant heart.
Have you guys looked into Casey at all?
Not really.
I have not.
They, so sorry.
Oh.
Yes, they are gender fluid, and...
I did not know that. Okay.
And very much advocate of trying to, wanting to bring normalcy to gender identity and that sort of thing. But
beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, the Amazon profile is incorrect because it labels her as a she.
Well, I mean, I don't...
So maybe that's like a newer development.
Yeah, I just saw it
just hasn't been
on Insta or Twitter. So,
that's fine.
Yeah. So I don't know if that is in their...
Yeah, it just probably hasn't been updated everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. It's a good one, Lee.
I like it.
Well, live your truth, Casey.
Live your truth, Casey. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Is that it, Lee? Do you have any more to add?
Well, I have a bottom bun.
Well, yeah. But your top bun, your brioche, the top brioche is good.
That's it. And it's very buttery and crunchy.
Oh, so
like
delicious.
The keto bread I've been eating. Actually, I think I mentioned last week.
Yeah, we did talk about this last week.
Aldi has really good keto bread. Because I said keto bread, and I was like, not Kaylin.
You said it's like a protein. It says protein on it, right? Because I think I saw it when I was making my list tonight.
No, I don't think so. No, no. What I said, it's got nuts and stuff in it because there's two different kinds. There's the whole wheat, and then there's like a 7-grain. I got the 7-grain one. It's really light. It tastes like bread. It doesn't taste like garbage.
Actual
like hot garbage.
cardboard.
Yeah.
Okay. Ray, I guess you're next then.
Sure. All right. Okay, guys. I don't know what happened to me, but I fucking love epistolary, like, fucking novels.
I don't. That was one on the list of me, like, of my possible things to select from in case nobody else did. Yes.
Yeah. I think it started a while ago, but like Happily Ever After playlists really started it. Fastest Way to Fall fucking cemented it. Because I was like, there's something charming about falling in love via the mail. And I guess it harkens back to like shop around the corner, You've Got Mail, Sleeps in Seattle, where you're these romances where you don't actually see the person, but you're falling in love with their words. And in fact, at some point,
it's very old timey. Like, well,
it reminds me. There's actually it is exactly, and they bring that up in here too. Is like, we sound like old people writing like, but I mean honestly, it reminded me of like Civil War, like writing home to Dear Abatha, Dear Abigail,
Well, and they talk about Alexander Hamilton writing to Eloisa.
Yeah. No, it was to what's his face. It was to.
Oh, well, there was a letter Lawrence. To Eloisa, and there was also letters to John Lawrence.
Yeah. There's a lot of Alexander Hamilton in this.
There was.
Yeah. So I loved because the way you actually start to get to know the two of them as a couple are through the text messages. I mean, and the whole thing with the turkeys. And
oh my god, those fucking turkeys!
Fucking hysterical. And like, what's really funny is like, it starts off like they're ripping on each other for like, there'll be like a spread in people, and it's right back you like, you look stupid in those shorts or whatever, and it's so it starts with that, and then it starts to get deeper. And I think what it is the turkey debacle that actually he calls him.
The Great Turkey Calamity?
Yeah, isn't that one of the first times he calls him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
that is hysterical, too.
Yeah.
When he's trying to get the turkey to, like, make noises.
And he's trying to get the turkey
to gobble. He can't get it to do it, and it's silent. And Henry goes, truly harrowing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, it's that whole thing where, like, you needed to do it, and it won't do it. It's like, son of a bitch. It was doing it, like, 2 minutes ago.
And then Henry, like, tries to walk him through. Like, he just makes up this. God, it's so fucking hysterical.
It was really funny. So,
it's like the first time that you get to see Henry, like, unbuttoned.
Yes.
Yes. Like, because you think he's stuffy. You get the impression that he's stuffy, and then he makes this whole huge joke out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they both have a really good sense of humor, and it really shines in the texting back and forth and in the emails. There's points in the emails like that they write to each other that are so beautiful, and there's a note that Henry leaves in Alex's pocket, and it's one line, and it just fucking wrecks you. And it's actually just, it's not a quote, but it's referencing a historical, mythological couple. But, I mean, it's beautiful.
It's all beautiful.
Yep. That is my top one.
There's a lot of really great things in their letters to each other. Mm-hmm. Like, so many great things.
Yeah.
And even at one point they start making up things that HRH stands for.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find it. Like, I don't know. Oh, I did save it. Thank God. Okay, so this is after they actually start seeing each other. And at one point Alex said, he calls himself first son of your former colony. He says, Alex, first son of off-brand England. First son of hating fundraisers. And then they start signing it harangued Royal Highness as HRH. First son of questionable late-night emails. Handsome royal heretic. His royal horniness. I loved that entire exchange where they were just going back and forth with. That's how they just signed the emails to each other. Also, to the very end of the book, he is listed in Alex's phone.
Yes. Yeah.
His Royal Highness something dickhead, Prince Dickhead. Is that what it is?
Dick face?
Poop emoji?
Yeah.
Like, until the very end of the book. The entire time, even after they're, like, madly in love, he's still like Prince Royal Dickhead or whatever in his phone with the poop emoji.
Well, we find out that, like, Alex realizes that he's been in love with Henry. I mean, we talk about it a little bit in the summary, but it's very contentious when they, are together. And I think contentious, I should say. I think part of it is because Alex is struggling with his feelings. I think he's been kind of like low-key in love with Henry for a long time. Or
at the very least, he had like an obsession with Henry when he was younger.
A huge crush. Yeah. Mm-hmm. From the J14 magazine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, much like most of us did with like any teen heartthrob, like a lot of people did with Prince William and Harry, and like whose actual name is Henry.
Yeah.
We'll save that for later.
So now we get to the things that we might not have liked as much. So, Veronica. Can I have your meat?
There was not much I didn't like about this book. The only thing that bothered me sometimes was pacing. I felt like there were some parts where the book kind of lagged. Mm-hmm. More toward like the beginning and the middle, where I felt like it lagged a little bit. Maybe like the first 30% of the book or something like that. It's about 425 pages, I think, is what they said it was. Yeah. It's not that I felt it was too long. I just felt like the pacing was very fast at times and very slow at other times.
So, Lee, I'm going to jump over you because mine is similar to Veronica's. There was a lot of I got lost, not lost, but I got bored a little bit, and I think part of it was all of the politics stuff on the side of the pond. I really personally didn't think it really paid, especially when you find out it's honestly I would have liked more from Henry's point of view. That's another thing is like I would have liked Henry's perspective like through this whole thing because honestly he did have more to lose when it came down to it. So, and I think if we're comparing like the we did before, Boyfriend Material, we had so much of them together, of Luke and Oliver together, that this one I was like, I needed more of them together. I do, again, I like, like Letters to Cleo, but I like I would have liked more of them together. So, I agree. I'm same complaint.
Yeah, there was a lot of politics. A lot.
And I was like...
Which I wondered if Lee would enjoy, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of did. I don't know if it was a distraction the way you might be describing it. There was one side story with Senator Luna that I actually wish had been like teased a little more. Like there's a reveal toward the end, but it was like this little nugget Casey put in there. So more put more in or less, right?
Yeah.
Just the tip or not, right?
Yeah, just give it to me all the way.
So Lee, what's your con?
What's my what?
Con.
Your con. Your
my
meat.
Con.
Your James
like,
Con.
Weird accents tonight.
What's your can?
I thought you said pawn. I was like, what?
What's your pawn?
Is this another
in the chess
sex
game?
position I don't know about?
Yeah, it's a card that I just pulled.
My meat relates actually to what you just said, Ray, and that's I actually wish this were written in first person.
Yeah.
Because it was so Alex heavy.
Yeah.
And it sounded, so many times I was thinking, why isn't this just coming from his perspective like I?
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is coming from his head, his thoughts. And there aren't many advancements in plot that benefit from Henry, I didn't think. And I could have used more of that. So I thought the way it was written Should have been first person, I thought.
Agree.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. A lot of sense. Because there were definitely points where there are some books where you can tell a distinct voice between the narrator and the main character. And in this case, it was very much just his voice the whole time.
You know, and I wonder if maybe Casey isn't comfortable writing, and it could be. I mean, I would assume I would not be comfortable writing a British person, just because I wouldn't know, like, the lingo and stuff like that. I mean, even if I read up on it, I'd still probably have too many Americanisms in the writing. Maybe that's what part of it is. I don't know.
Or maybe Casey doesn't feel comfortable writing a gay man. You know what I mean? Like writing as a gay man.
Me, like an hour.
Or, I'm sorry, as a bisexual man or as a gay man. I mean, you're dealing with, like...
Could be.
If you're dealing with, like, a dual perspective situation and you write from Henry's perspective, you write from Alex's perspective, then...
Yeah. True.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It can also be
I don't know.
harder to adapt a first person to film.
Wait, is this going to be a film?
No, is it?
It should be.
I don't know. This is how we usually find this shit out. Like,
Make
what?
it so.
This is usually how we find this shit out. The thing is, I could see them making this a film.
You know,
Passion Flicks, get on it.
Harlequin,
Sponsor us.
Do it.
They should really just hire us.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It totally is. Red, White,
Is it going to be a movie?
Is finally getting a film adaptation. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
When does it come out?
Tony Award winner Matthew Lopez will direct the queer rom-com for Amazon Studios.
Perfect.
Let's see. It's...
Well, Lee, you have to come back for a page to screen then.
Yep. It's the same. So it's the same director of Love, Simon. I've never watched Love, Simon, but same director.
Aww.
Have you seen it?
I have. It's
Lee?
wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful.
It does not
Wonderful.
say. But
It doesn't. Casting. We don't know casting yet.
No.
Okay.
This was October, so that it was announced.
Okay.
And that he was going
So
to be
maybe they're
directed,
still working on casting.
Yeah, that Greg Berlanti, who's going to be directing it. So there you go.
I wonder if they'll cast who I'm thinking they should cast.
I know, right?
Yes, exciting.
We have some suggestions for you.
Right. All right. So let's go back to Veronica. What's your bottom one?
It's hard for me to even choose. I also
choosing
don't know
my
what you guys are
kids.
going to say.
I don't know which one.
Everyone always has a favorite, right? I only have one, so
Oh, right now I've got definitely one child that I love the most.
I'm going to say that's Luna.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I had to pick, I would pick my actual human child and not. I love the dog, but
Pee pants. Yeah.
She's pissing all over my carpet.
Pee pants. Pee pad pants.
Today, my mom goes, "Can you just put a diaper on her? Like, how bad would it be if you just put a pull-up on her?"
Also, the cutest thing. I mean, you saw Bucky.
I have a few random pull-ups left.
Well, you saw Bucky in his shorts.
I'm not necessarily I did, and it was funny.
He looked like the Firefox.
It makes so much more sense than the cone.
It does. He looked like the Firefox. Lee, he looked like the Firefox Mozilla, laying on the ground.
Oh, that
but
was so funny.
But with little orange shorts on.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. But then he ripped those shorts off and was trying to eat at them. So, anybody want to see
how is his incision? He good?
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Okay. Good for him. Yeah. He is ballless now.
His balls. Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Good shit, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say I could pick so many things. It's so difficult for me to just pick one thing. Mm-hmm. But what I'm gonna say is how fucking funny this book was. Yeah. Now, I still think Boyfriend Material is the funniest book I've ever read. Mm-hmm. With their names, the fact that they had the same fucking names, but it's still
wasn't it Royce?
The Royces. It was James Royce, wasn't it? James Royce and James Royce.
Yeah.
The Royces. God damn it, that was so funny. Okay. Seriously, so funny. All right, so I'm just going to, like, scroll through some of the things that made me laugh really hard. Okay, so, or at least, like, made me... All right, Amy, his mother's favorite Secret Service agent, a former Navy SEAL who is rumored around D.C. to have killed several men, sits across the aisle. She's got a bulletproof titanium case of crafting supplies open on the couch next to her and is serenely embroidering flowers onto a napkin. Alex has seen her stab someone in the kneecap with a very similar embroidery needle. Where did the next one go? He's talking to, I believe that his mother says this to him. Hang on. Yes, you're a dumbass. Love you. Just very simply, I really enjoy the relationship, like, dynamic between the president and the kids. I think it's really great. Under hobbies, it lists polo and competitive yachting. Alex is going to set himself on fire. At one point, his mom is giving him a PowerPoint presentation. Hang on, I have to get to that. It's so fucking funny. His mom is
badass.
Like, she really is. She's like known for her PowerPoint presentations. Damn it, where is it? The phrase "see attached bibliography" is the single sexiest thing you have ever written to me. Yes. Their letters really, like, God, they were so beautiful, just beautifully written. Like, yeah. I highlighted so many things. I just swooned so many times. I should really, while you guys are talking, I'll go and look up, like, other quotes from the letters. I should have done that already.
I got a quote.
I can't find the... Please do. I can't find her PowerPoint presentation.
There's one that it was like, it's really early on, and I laughed my ass off. Listen, Alex tells her, royal weddings are trash. The princes who have royal weddings are trash. The imperialism that allows princes to exist at all is trash. It's trash turtles all the way down. I'm like, I've never heard of trash turtles anymore at all, but I kind of love it, and I'm going to use that from now on, FYI.
Yep.
Also, shout out to John Green.
Yep.
Wait, why? What's happening?
Turtles all the way down.
A novel of his.
I fucking hate John Green, so I don't know.
Wow.
Okay.
He's he is a pedophile, FYI.
Ew.
What?
Yeah, there have been, his daughter has had many friends who have mentioned that he watches young girls yeah.
What?
Yeah, look it up. There's, like, a lot of questionable things that he's done.
Well, shit, he's a good writer.
Damn it.
Yeah.
God, men are so disappointing. All right. Okay, I found the PowerPoint. So at one point, I don't really want it. Like, if you haven't read the book, I don't really want to give this. Fuck it. This is good. The titles are going to give it away.
La 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 la.
So at one point, Henry and Alex are seeing each other in secret. They tell no one. Like, no one that doesn't need to know. And eventually, his mom finds out. Like, he has to tell his mom. So then, his mom is known for PowerPoint presentations, right? So, like, she creates a PowerPoint for him, and she clears her schedule for the afternoon. The two of them sit down to, like, figure out what they're going to do about this entire situation, because, like, she's in the middle of a re-election campaign, and he is fucking a Prince of England. So, like, you know, kind of, like, there's some shit they need to figure out. An hour later, there are several cartons of Chinese food and a PowerPoint queued up. The first slide says, sexual experimentation with foreign monarchs, a gray area. Alex wonders if it's too late to swan dive off the roof. The next slide is titled, exploring your sexuality. Healthy, but does it have to be with the Prince of England? She apologizes for not having time to come up with better titles. Alex actively wishes for the sweet release of death. The one after is federal funding, travel expenses, booty calls, and you. It's agonizing, but eventually it's over and he doesn't die, which is something. Like, just the
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think about that, like, about the using funds until that point. I was like, oh yeah, that would be a problem.
Right, yeah, of course. There's another one when he is texting with HRH Prince Dickhead poop emoji. That's what he is in his phone. This is when they're, like, friends. This is before they've really started seeing each other. Alex texts Henry and says, because Henry's dad was James Bond. Henry's dad was an actor. So he says, yo, there's a Bond marathon on. And did you know your dad was a total babe? And he texts back and says, I beg you to not. And that made me giggle really hard. They're just, another one. He's talking to Nora. Yes. And this is when he's basically like coming out to Nora as bisexual.
Yeah.
And so Nora says, they're talking about how Henry is gay and how Nora has always known that Henry is gay and Alex is not. And Nora says, dude, have you met him? Isn't he supposed to be like your best friend or whatever? He's gay, like Fire Island on the 4th of July gay. Did you really not know? And that made me think of Elvis Duran, because they always go, the whole show always goes to Fire Island on the 4th of July. Like, it just made me laugh. And Uncle Johnny always does, I haven't listened to that show in forever, but he bartends there. Anyway, this book was just so funny. Like, funny from beginning to end, that I really enjoyed it. And even, there were definitely poignant moments and moments that, like, made me sad. There's so much tension and angst around the fact that this is complicated. They're in a very complicated situation. But there were so many moments of levity in that because of the humor that Casey injects that I really just, it balances it out. And to me, it made it more lighthearted than it could have been. Like, if this were a Colleen Hoover, it would have been like everyone crying the entire time. But it's Casey, and therefore we laughed. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, totally.
Anybody have anything to add? Oh. Okay, one more. Sean. That's how you pronounce his name, right? Sean? The Henry's assistant person?
Oh, I don't know.
Shaan. We're going to say it's Sean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean.
Sure.
Sean.
It is what
Zara
you want
snaps.
it to be.
It's what I want it to be. This is a Pretty Woman scenario. His name is what I want it to be. Listen up, you fuck. We're in the air right now. Festotus is with me. ETA 6 hours. You will have a car waiting. We will meet the queen and whoever the fuck else we have to hash this shit out. Or so help me God, I will personally make your balls into fucking earrings. I will scorched earth your entire motherfucking life. She pauses, presumably to listen to him agree, because Alex can't imagine him doing anything else. Now put Henry on the phone and do not try to tell me he's not there, because I know you haven't let him out of your sight. Zara is a badass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, who is next? Who would like to state their bottom bun?
Lee. Go for it.
Do it, Lee.
I would, so my bottom bun is for all, like Veronica was saying, for all the humor, you are dragged through the mud in the lowest moments. When the truth comes out that Henry and Alex are, shagging essentially, and it's the emails are leaked and it's on TV and it's all over the place. Zara, who we love, has a fucking meltdown, and we love her, but it's written so well. The complication of it is just so it's heart-wrenching, really. Like, for me as a gay man with a very affirming coming out story, this for a love story, this is also a coming out story for both of them.
Right.
Really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Very publicly too.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, if this were to happen in real life, I bet it would happen like this. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's good writing.
Do you mean like if a royal came out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially if he was dating like the first son of the United States.
Right.
Right. Two very public-facing figures.
Yeah.
Who both really didn't choose where they are.
Right. Sure.
So I thought that was a very...
I mean, Henry obviously didn't choose where he is, and like Alex wants to go into politics, but he didn't choose for his mother to become president. I mean, she chose that career track.
Right.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, and I kept thinking, would this happen if it was, a male-female couple? Would that make a difference? Is it just that they're celebrities? But that was just what was in my head. And I thought it was just great, brilliant writing to that end.
I feel like it would still be complicated because there are legitimately like international relation and potentially security risks. Mm-hmm. But like it would not, I mean, let's be real, like it would not be as big of a deal. It just wouldn't.
Oh, for a man and woman? No.
Yeah, for like a man and woman scenario.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately.
I'm not saying that's right.
No.
I'm just saying that's like.
No, unfortunately, you're correct.
Right.
Yeah, because there's there, as we saw with literally we kind of had that with Harry and.
Oh, and Meghan.
And Meghan. I mean, that's kind of what happened. She was a celebrity, sort of.
It's true.
And I mean,
she's a celebrity. I mean, she's an actress.
I mean
Susan's really good.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. That's fine. I'm just saying. I didn't know who she was, but that doesn't say much because I don't know who anybody is. So that's fine. I don't know who I am. Who am I?
Wow, it just got super fucking philosophical here.
I'm Jean Valjean.
Oh my God, Lee! Remember how I made you read Les Mis?
Remember how I finished it?
You did finish it. I didn't.
I was gonna say someone on this call did not. I mean, I didn't read it, so it wasn't me.
I tried so hard. I just could not do it. Anyway, let's find some more of my failures from this week. Let's just point that out. Lee, I'm totally with you. I really, I love this book. I really did. I'll probably reread it at some point. Because I just feel like I'm sure I missed a lot. I feel like it would do well with a second read. Also, I reread many of their letters. I just went back immediately and reread them.
They're great. I mean, they could make a separate book.
And just
a compilation.
They're so beautiful. The letters are so beautiful.
Yeah.
So good.
You guys gonna be okay? You gonna be okay over there?
No.
Okay.
No. All right. I'm gonna look for a quote. Ray, do you want to say your bottom bun while I'm looking for this?
Yeah, my bottom bun's Henry. I mean, Henry's pretty great. I mean, as a character, because we do spend so much time with Alex, there are times where I was like, fucking Alex, just shut the fuck up. He aggravated me at certain points. And Henry was just, there's something about Henry. I don't know. I enjoyed the character, even though and that's why so much I wanted his perspective, because I wanted to hear his voice a little bit more and know him. He seemed so multifaceted and so deep that we didn't get to see a lot of it. And I mean, we're discovering it like Alex is discovering his depths. But, I wish it hadn't been more of a surprise as to what we found. I wish we had gotten more of him, because his sides of the letters are very, very beautiful. Not to say that Alex's aren't, but there's a reserve to his side and more of a thoughtfulness, I think, on his side with his letters. The moment you first called me a prick, my fate was sealed. O fathers of my bloodline, O ye kings of old, take this crown from me, bury me in my ancestral soil. If only you had known the mighty work of thine loins would be undone by a gay heir who likes it when American boys with chin dimples are mean to him. Actually, remember those gay kings I mentioned? I feel that James I, who fell madly in love with a very fit an exceptionally dim knight at a tilting match and immediately made him a gentleman of the bedchamber, a real title. Yeah, I mean, he's very witty, but very deep. And you have to, like I said before, he has so much to lose, and so much of it is, yes, they both are burdened with this. They can't control how they grow up, but Henry more so. Like, he cannot. And he's already kind of broached the subject with his grandmother about being gay, and she pretty much told him, like, yeah, just suck it up and not be gay, pretty much. So he doesn't have that understanding that that Alex's parents have. So it's being a well-rounded and insightful and sensitive person, despite his upbringing, despite the relationships he has with his family, and like he has and Philip, who will be the king at some point, is kind of a turd. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of a turd, but that's yes. But he's what is expected of him, and that is what Henry's struggling with, is what is expected of Henry. And Henry's like, I want better. I want more. I want more than what's expected of me in life. And Philip is fine with, but Philip has also married a woman, and they're going to have kids, and they're doing what the crown wants them to do. So yeah, Henry is my bottom bun.
Henry needs more inches.
I mean, we don't know that.
There was another.
There is a quote that I had forgotten. I wanted to read. Another funny part. So there's a point where, like, they have to do some sneaking around because they're seeing each other in secret, and they're kind of like keeping up lots of blowjobs. They're keeping up this like professional ruse that they're best friends. Mm-hmm. And so they're kind of like exhausting the number of ways that the number of excuses they can find to like hang out with each other. And at one point, Henry is at a polo match in Connecticut. And so Alex goes up there, and they steal a few minutes away, and Henry takes him into a tack room. And when they walk into the room, Alex says, "What in the rich white people sex dungeon hell?" Alex wonders aloud as Henry crosses behind him. He whips a thick leather strap off a hook on the wall, and Alex almost blacks out. "What?" Henry says offhandedly, bypassing him to bind the doors shut. He turns around, sweet-faced and unbelievable. "It's called a tack room." Alex drops his coat, takes 3 swift steps toward him. "I don't actually care," he says, and grabs Henry by the stupid collar of his stupid polo and kisses his stupid mouth.
One of your favorite things to do.
Yes.
It's your favorite thing.
I love it when they do that. When authors say, like, in his stupid face, or like his stupid beautiful face.
Yeah.
His stupid handsome face. I love that. I don't know why, but I do. I love that so much.
I have another Henry quote from when he's actually making the decision to be with Alex. Let's see. And this is when he was talking about Philip pretty much deciding, this is what he was kind of born to do. And what Henry says, "And when I woke up this morning and looked at you, there's no trying to get by for me anymore. I don't know if I'll ever be allowed to tell the world, but I want to. One day, if there's any legacy for me on this bloody earth, I want it to be true. So I can offer you all of me in whatever way you'll have me, and I can offer you the chance of a life. If you can wait, I want you to help me try." I mean, that's all we can ask for ourselves, for anybody, right? Like, we want more than what our status or our, what the world tells us that we deserve. Like, we want more than that. Like, we get one turn around this world. Like, you should get what, you should strive for whatever you can, whatever you want. Mm-hmm. I mean, I want to have sex with Tom Ellis, so if that happens, that would be really great.
Live your truth.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Do it.
Mm-hmm. Do it to it.
Henry says so many beautiful things in the. They both say beautiful things in the letters. I mean, truly beautiful things in the letters. There is a point, though. There's a grand gesture.
GG.
Which we love. Involving Alex flying to London. Henry comes to the door, Really nice, Alex yells after him, dripping as aggressively. Oh, because it's raining, because it's fucking London. Alex yells after him, dripping as aggressively as he can manage along the way. He hopes he ruins a rug. Fucking ghost me for a week, made me stand in the rain like a brown John Cusack, and now you won't even talk to me. I'm really just having a great time here. I can see why y'all had to marry your fucking cousins. So fucking... They continually rib each other the entire time. Like, even though they are in a deep, meaningful relationship, they still make fun of each other. And I love it so much. This book is amazing. Okay,
Love it.
So the quote that I was looking for specifically, one of my possible buns was going to be how beautifully written this book is. Because it really is. And we've all kind of touched on it, like with our respective top and bottom buns. But there's this moment with, like, after everything is just blowing up. There's this moment with, is it B or Bea? I'm not really sure how they pronounce her nickname, but her name is Beatrice. B.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Aunt B.
Aunt B. So, Alex is back in London with Henry and B. B is the middle child, so it goes Philip, B, Henry. One thing that now, in, like, real British monarchy, women can inherit even above their brothers. So, like, and that was changed when Catherine Middleton was pregnant. Like, the first time, because they didn't know if she was going to have a boy or a girl. So, the actual legitimate Queen Elizabeth changed the rule so that princes did not necessarily take precedence over their sisters.
Right.
So whichever firstborn is the heir to the throne. So if who's the oldest one? George?
Oh.
Lee, you know that. Is George the oldest one?
Yeah, it's George.
Okay, George, Charlotte, Louis. All right. So if Charlotte would have been born first, Charlotte would be the heir to the throne, not George. So she would not be skipped over. If something happens to George or he abdicates, Charlotte is next in line. Louis is after that. It won't skip Charlotte. So in here, it does not seem like that's the case.
Right, because, well, he even says they have the heir, they have the heir and they have the spare. Which,
right.
Yeah, I agree. Because I was thinking
and
to myself, like, why
they
wouldn't it
put
just
pressure on Henry to get married and have heirs.
Yeah.
Because at this point, he is second in line for the throne because Philip does not have any children yet. So they really put pressure on him to just get married and start having babies.
Yeah.
Which, of course, he's not going to do. All right, so Henry is, like, finally asleep. He has not slept in days. He's finally asleep. And B is talking to Alex. Now, their dad died when he was a teenager, it would have been? It seems like it's been, what, 5 or 6 years since their dad died? Or is it more than that?
No, it's only been 3. It was like, he had died the year before the Rio Games.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. So 2015, we want to say, and it's 2020 now. Like, in the book.
No, it's 2019 in the book.
No, 2020, because they're up to an election. It starts in 2019.
Yeah.
But it ends in 2020 because the election is happening. Okay, so, like, their dad's been dead for maybe 5 years or whatever. So he's talking to B, and she's trying to make Alex understand, like, we lost a parent at a very developmental age. And it was very sudden, and it was very surprising. And that changes you forever. Yeah. And so she's trying to impress upon him, this is an extremely important part of Henry, that if you need to understand it in order to be with Henry. You have to. You have to figure this out. Figure out a way to understand this. And I won't read that whole part. She says beautiful things and makes beautiful analogies, but I won't just read it. Alex sits, trying for a long moment to absorb it, and says, I haven't been through anything like that, he says, voice rough, but I've always felt it in him. There's the side of him that's unknowable, he takes a breath. But the thing is, jumping off cliffs is kind of my thing. That's the choice. I love him with all of that because of all of that. On purpose. I love him on purpose.
It's very
Aww.
sweet. It's very sweet.
Basically died. It's so pretty. It's just so beautifully written.
Okay. So,
I could basically just read quotes all night. So,
would y'all recommend this book?
yes.
2 thumbs up.
Okay. Yes, I would recommend it. All right, let's do some some
Hearts and eggplants?
That's it. Stars and bars. Let's do some stars. And then do some stunt casting.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. So first, hearts. Veronica.
Oh, me?
Yeah, the fucking night that I don't like, do a British accent.
I fucking gave this 5 stars because, like, the letters to each other, I could not handle it. I could not. And then, like, the grand gesture was amazing. And then when everything went to shit and, like, Alex flew out to London, I just fucking 5 hearts for me. It was so sweet.
Mr. Lee.
Co-signed. 5 stars. The romance was off the charts.
I love you.
I love you so much. I'm actually going to say 4. I'm going to say 4. I'm going to be the dissenter. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm giving it 4 instead of 5. I'm so sorry.
Lame. Okay, what is your A, excuse, B, reason for giving this?
I'm not giving it full. I just because, I mean, for fuck's sake, Jesus.
You have to defend your thesis.
Yeah, right? I was like, well, Dr. Veronica, I really liked it. I really did. I really liked it. I don't know.
I'm so,
God bless America.
your face. I love
Hold on.
you
Let me
so
get my
much.
notes out. Let me get my judge's wig on. Get my notes out. Hold on. So
I'm fully expecting you to get out one of Ruth Bader Ginsburg's, like,
yeah.
collar things.
Dissension.
Your dissent.
Yes. Either that or
I'm sorry. I just wonder, like, what would you have wanted, like, for it to be, you know what I mean?
Ray, what do you want?
What do you want? Tell me what you
I'm
want.
trying to remember if there. I've given like one book.
No, that's
stars.
true. I know.
Or 5
I'm just
hearts.
teasing you.
You're a jackass tonight.
Well, one of us has to be. I mean,
I love you.
I love you too.
No, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I actually, honestly, I think I enjoyed Boyfriend Material more.
Sure.
But from a different angle. But I mean, and I don't think I gave Boyfriend
Of your
Material 5.
dangle?
What?
I said of your dangle.
Yeah. But I don't think I
I'm
gave.
so sorry.
What is happening? I mean, but I don't think I gave Boyfriend Material for 5 hearts either. So.
No, because I think we all wanted a bigger grand gesture from Oliver. That's what I think all of us were like, Oliver, you needed to do more.
Oliver Close-Up, you needed to do more. FYI, you can't open a Facebook account named Oliver Close-Off. Just a FYI, it doesn't work because I've tried it.
Oh my gosh.
So
Why am I not surprised?
Well, I mean, yep. Okay. Eggplants. Give me some. Hit me in the face with some eggplants. We haven't done that in a while.
We haven't. You're right.
Smack.
Okay.
Slappity slap, slap, slap.
Okay, so I said 3.5. Now, it's not explicit, but is beautiful. Like, there is plenty of heat, but it's not like explicit in nature.
No, it's like it's a fade to black, sort of, kind of, but you get the start, and then you get like, and then it happened, and then we're done. But yes,
right. But there's lots of like emotion involved and like little like other details, but you're not getting like the you do get a grab the lube moment.
You get a couple.
You get a couple of them.
Yeah, but it's not like and inserted fingers and
right. It's not like there's not like erotica level detail.
No.
Still hot.
No. I mean, even when the blowjobs is not like put the head of the penis and, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
We've read a lot of stuff, Lee.
Yep.
Lee, how many eggplants do you grant this book?
I gave this 2 1/4.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
2 1/4. It was, you know, the feeling was there, the emotion was there. But give me some more. I just wanted to like just describe something else.
Yeah. I'm gonna get on that same. I'm gonna co-sign that one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's funny. It's more than we got from boyfriend material.
It was more.
Is.
Yeah, it was more.
But we're still like dancing on the edge, and again, that might just be something like they don't feel comfortable writing those scenes. Maybe
It's possible.
I mean, I don't necessarily know if I would be comfortable just because I don't know. I'm not done it, so I don't know. You know.
Well, it was like there were euphemisms for everything that was explained. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not looking for porn here, but
makes one of us.
A little more.
You know, you're talking to porn addicts on the other side who've spent 20 minutes just this podcast talking about porn stars.
Number 5th time we've embarrassed our moms? Not sure.
Oh, yeah, so we also have that. What do we have with this?
Oh, yes.
With this
book, embarrass our moms.
No.
I don't know.
My mother? No.
Well, 50 Shades. 50 Shades.
I was gonna say
5 Song.
I don't know. It might not embarrass my mom. It might not.
Your mom read boyfriend material.
She did read boyfriend material, and she liked it.
I think it... My mom probably wouldn't read it, but I don't think it would embarrass her if she did.
I think my mom would enjoy the politics, actually.
And that would be the part that my mom would be like, nope.
Right.
Yeah. Stunt casting, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yay! So, if you are new to this podcast, welcome.
Lee, you're like shaking your shoulders, like...
Then you know that we do a little thing called stunt casting, where we cast the protagonists in from like celebrities, musicians, artists, pretty much just whatever, whoever's hot and would fill the role, fill the role. So who would like to go first, and how many did you do? I only did 2.
I thought I did 4, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I only did 3. I'm only seeing 3. Nope, because I have a list up. I never actually chose one, because then we ended up starting. Which is fine. I did 3.
Okay. Lee, how many did you do?
I did 2.
I did 2 also. So why don't you give us the one that you... Or no, let's do Alex first. What do you guys think? Alex first? Okay. Who wants to go first?
Lee, would you like to go first, dear?
I would love to go first.
So what we've been doing, since it might have been different from when you were on before, is before we announce it, we put it in the chat, like links to the pictures in the chat, so that way we can all look at the same time. And then we're like, hey, it's this dude, or this lady.
Okay, this is my Alex.
Lee is ready.
Don't think about age here.
Okay.
Yeah, totally fine.
It doesn't matter. This man is not aging.
Yeah, true story.
He will never age. His name is Enrique Iglesias.
He
is beautiful.
And he is fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty man.
Yeah, you really don't need to like explain any more than that. Mm-hmm. He is beautiful as a human being.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
God, he's pretty.
Yeah. And he'll write you gorgeous love letters.
Yeah.
He really will.
He will be your hero, baby.
Oh my God. I forgot about that.
I'm looking at other pictures of.
Oh my God, he was in Once Upon a Time in Mexico?
Yes.
He is shooting fire out of his guitar case.
He could shoot fire out of whatever he'd like to shoot fire out of.
He really can.
Shoot it all over me.
The fire.
God, he's pretty. Is he still married to Anna Kournikova?
I don't know.
Wasn't that a thing?
Oh. Here you go. Let's see. This is a nice one.
God, he's pretty.
This lips. I want to suck on his bottom lip. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are his eyelashes so pretty?
Because he's a pretty man. Veronica?
Yeah.
Would you like to share yours with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Here you go. There's some hot
I guess.
Dude.
I mean,
What?
I feel like Lee really stole everybody's fucking thunder here. Okay. All right. So, here's who I chose. I have three
Don't be
pictures.
too excited about it.
He's very cute. But you know, not Enrique Iglesias.
Oh, I used him. Remember?
Did you?
I did for
sex?
Yes, I imagined him while I was using that deck of cards.
He's in your spank bank.
No, for a lot like A-YOS, I believe.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is Tyler Posey.
Yes, I actually looked at him. I was like, damn, I shouldn't have used him already. Yeah, no.
He's very cute. He was in Teen Wolf.
Yep.
Apparently, he was in a Fast and Furious TV series. I didn't know that existed.
Wait, really? That exists?
Apparently, it says Fast and Furious Spy Racers TV series.
Oh, I think it's a cartoon.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, because this is his voice.
I mean, I like the voice and the package it comes in.
Right. He's been in a lot of TV stuff, not necessarily a lot of movie stuff. He was also Adam and Jane the Virgin, but I never watched that show. Yeah, so anyway, that's who. Oh, I guess he was on Brothers and Sisters too, but I didn't watch that show. Smallville. He was Obert on Inside Out. I don't know that I remember who that is. Yeah. He got his debut, I believe I read, or like his bigger debut, playing Jennifer Lopez's son in Made in Manhattan, which was like a billion years ago at this point. That was 2002. Oh, wow. Yeah. So he's been acting for a while. He's like 30, 31, something like that. I think. A leg over it. Oh yeah, I mean he's real cute. Real cute.
He is.
Mm-hmm. And also he legitimately, like, he has Mexican ancestry, so but he doesn't. The thing is, Alex is half Mexican, half white.
Right.
And so, like, we get the impression that he clearly doesn't look white. He's not white like the three people on this podcast right now.
He's just white.
He's not white.
Like Will Wheaton.
But, like, Tyler Posey looks like he is not white, but that he is not, like, he was not born in Mexico from two Mexican parents. Like, so I was kind of going for, like...
You know, funny thing is when I looked up Mexican-American actors.
Sure.
The first, like, 2 or 3 hits were just, like... which is fine, and I totally agreed with this sentiment, but it was, like, people pissed off that Blake Shelton got Sexiest Man Alive, how many years ago was this? 2019 or whatever? And so they're like, here are some Mexican people that are hotter than Blake Shelton. I was like... And there was, more than one list. I was like, wow. I mean...
Wow, people are really pissed about that.
Well, I think it's because he's racist. So I think that's probably where it came from. I mean, shocker. Gwen Stefani, get out. But yeah, so that made me laugh. I was like, it was more than one, and it was very close to the top of the hits. So I was like, there's a pattern here.
I mean, I think that Tyler Posey is sexier than Blake Shelton.
There's a lot of people.
And so is Enrique Iglesias.
Oh, 100%.
By like a lot.
I think my dog might be sexy. No, that sounds gross.
Oh, that's...
He's definitely cuter.
Well, obviously. Ray?
Yes. So speaking
Who is
of...
your Alex?
It's same boat here. Like, I did find somebody who is Mexican-American, but he yeah, like you said, he's not like, he has a lighter complexion. His name, hold on, there we go. There's, okay, there we go.
Oh my!
His name, my balls, is Diego Boneta, and he is
hot as hell.
Well, yes, he is. He's a little too tall, but that's okay. I mean,
Tyler Posey is 5'10". Alex is 5'8". It like explicitly states that in the book.
Yeah, 5'9" actually.
5'9". Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it's okay. I'm trying to find out what he was in. He's been in stuff.
My Dream soon.
Yeah, Rock of Ages, but because he's like, I think at this point 31 maybe.
God, he's pretty. I can't.
he's pretty easy on the ojos.
Jesus.
I went for hair. That's what I kind of went with.
He talks about Alex's curls, like.
Yeah. So he has been in. He was in Terminator: Dark Fate recently. That show Screen Queens.
Oh yeah.
Really?
God, he's pretty.
Mm-hmm. He played Pete Martinez. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff that's kind of like, the thing, he was in 90210 for a hot minute. Not the remake, the one from 2010. But yeah. That's mine.
Wow.
Yep. Leg over it. Okay, so let's do Henry.
Lee, darling.
Oh, shall I go first?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
First, it was like embarrassingly difficult to find multiracial actors. Did you find that? For Alex? Not for Henry, for Alex.
No, but I think Veronica and I...
Maybe I just don't know.
Well, Veronica and I do this all the time.
Yeah, we've kind of gotten used to it. Like, I literally Googled, like, Mexican actors.
Yeah, I mean...
in their 20s.
Last week we did a South African book, and if you put South African actors in, guess what? It's all white people. So, you kind of have to, like...
Just search for Enrique Iglesias.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless somebody, like, you're reading it, like...
Nailed it.
Like, in your brain. Like, when we did Boyfriend Material, in my brain, it was Jonathan Bailey the whole time. Like,
yeah.
Oh, God, I forgot you did that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So
Not sorry.
My Henry is posted here, and it's someone we all know and love.
Yes.
Eddie Redmayne.
Who's one of the nicest fucking people, it seems to be, on the planet.
I would love to see a baby between Eddie Redmayne and
Enrique Iglesias. Yes, I'd like to see the making of that baby. Yes. 100%.
I'm making notes so I can put, I can update your Pinterest board, Lee. Okay.
I love how you manage my Pinterest board.
Yeah, of course I do. Why not?
Can you manage my life for me, please? Thank you.
Trust me, you do not want me managing your life. You're much better at that than me.
No, guess what? I'm not.
No, I'm talking. Lee is much better managing his own life than I would be at his life.
Better than I do my own. It's fine.
Lee literally needs no help.
No.
He's good.
No.
He's on top of fucking everything.
I need
someone to be like, get out of the house.
I can get.
Get out of the house. And not in that way of, get out of the house! Or like, get out. It's like, just get out of the chair and go and do something. Yeah. That doesn't involve numbers and typing.
Lee's on top of his shit. He knows what he's doing.
He is.
I'm not.
He is.
I'm 100% for this. he's a
Yes.
gorgeous man.
I'm into it.
Well, wait. I'm trying to think. Has he played a gay man before?
What was the movie where he played
transgender? And,
right.
What was the name?
Oh, that was a yeah.
The first.
What was
What's that movie? Hang on.
Girl.
I
It's in
still
there.
have
The
time to be up.
The Danish
Yeah.
girl.
The Danish girl. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Wasn't the first person who had transgender surgery? Isn't that what that was about?
I didn't
think
end up
so.
seeing it, but you saw it, didn't you, Lee?
I think so.
I thought you did.
Yeah, I saw it. I do think it was the first actual
was like-
reassignment. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was like 1910 or 20, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Lily and Gerda's marriage and work evolve as they navigate Lily's groundbreaking journey as a transgender pioneer. So
He's
fascinating.
just a good
I do want to see
actor,
it.
too. I mean, like, he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
But, like, when you see him in interviews, he genuinely seems very shy, but excitable. Like, just a very approachable, nice person.
I could definitely see him as Henry.
I love him when he's on, like, Graham Norton. I love it. He's so...
I love the Graham Norton show.
Oh, 100%. FYI, if no one has seen will.i.am and Miriam Margolyes together on the Graham Norton show, there's an episode that she tells the story. I will not ruin it for anybody because you have to listen to it. And it is...
Who is it?
it's actually Professor Sprout from Harry Potter. It's Miriam Margolyes, I think her name is.
Oh my god, okay.
But it's will.i.am. If you look up Graham Norton, will.i.am, and Margolyes, you'll find it. But it is one of the funniest fucking Graham Nortons I've... And will.i.am is actually very funny. But she tells a story that, holy shit, when you watch it, you're going to text me and be like, holy shit, oh my god.
I very much love that show. I love British humor and how, like, they're not as, like, prude as Americans are.
Yeah, because at one point she turns to will.i.am and she's like, I've never really met a black man before. And it was, I mean, she's like, I have. I just never spent time and gotten to know a black man before. And then
Oh
she's
my
like,
God.
is he a rapper? You're a rapper. What is that?
Oh
and
my
she's
God.
completely 100% not, it's very funny. Like, she's not being facetious. She's, 100%.
Oh my god. Also, I have not seen any of the Grindelwald movies.
I like them. You and I talked about this, didn't we, Lee? That I liked the last one. I didn't.
Oh,
it wasn't
Fantastic
awful.
Beasts.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't think it was awful.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. Like, it got a lot.
I'm not
of
saying
hate.
I won't see it. I just, like...
Well, it got a lot of hate,
Hate.
and I think that's what. And I think it was unduly hated.
Well, the one thing I hated was Johnny Depp. Can he please just leave the Harry Potter universe? That would make us all happier, I think.
Him and his fake British accent.
But I'm wondering, how aren't they supposed to do like 5 movies?
I doubt they're going to.
How is that going to happen?
Well, now that, like,
Now
we
that she's a
know...
horrible person, yeah.
Right, now that we know she's, like, a
Yeah.
turf, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I,
don't know.
I doubt they will.
That very well may have an impact.
Yeah. And his, well, they just probably won't bring him back, but anyhow, Veronica.
I was trying to create another section for Lee's.
Give us your
Okay.
Henry.
Yeah, give us
I'll
your
deal with
Henry.
that at a different time. Okay, so
All
I'm not
over-
going to lie to you. The first person that I pictured as Henry was Alexander Skarsgård, but he's like in his 40s. So, like, I just couldn't... That is what I pictured because fucking
Family's
beautiful.
pretty. Yeah, anyhow.
Right? So, I went with someone else who I know we have all seen in a movie because he was in the Hunger Games. He played
Okay.
he played Cato in the Hunger Games.
Oh. Like my bread?
What?
Like my bread.
Oh my god. All right.
She's like, fuck you, I'm moving on. Oh, he's cute.
Yes. So he was one of the tributes from like the
A
really
volunteers tribute.
hardcore like battleground districts, like the ones that really trained their people. He's like 6'2", and Henry is tall. So hi, Mr. Veronica.
Mr. Veronica.
Love you.
These aren't all the same person.
Damn it to myself. Yes, they are.
There's one of...
oh, yeah, because this is Kira
there's one
Cass.
of Adam Driver.
Wait, what? No.
No.
On this Pinterest
Oh, no,
board.
wait. You know what?
Wait.
No, you're right, though. One is Kira Cass, and the other one is Alexander Ludwig.
Oh, well, the picture for me is Alexander Ludwig.
Well, the first one you sent is Kira... It says right next to it.
It says Kira Cass the Heir.
Right.
But the picture I see...
Oh, I don't know who Kira Cass is.
I don't either.
It's a writer.
Okay, well, from Bustle. Okay, so the picture I see is Alexander Ludwig, which I hadn't even said yet. Alexander Ludwig.
I'm sorry. I ruined it.
I was like, got wrapped up in the fact that my husband came downstairs.
No, I mean, he's so pretty. I mean, hello. That one with him in the suit? Fuck me. Literally, fuck me. Please.
Mm-hmm. And he's suit. Like I think he's about the same age as Tyler Posey.
It's a Canadian show tonight.
We really are breaking out the weird accent. Yeah, so anyway, that is my Henry. Alexander Ludwig. Ludwig, I don't know. I mean, I've had enough German.
Ludwig.
And he looks pretty German with the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Yeah, or at least the light eyes. I can't really tell what color his eyes are.
He would have been a good Christian Grey. If those books were good. And the movie were good. But they aren't. So.
They were not worth it.
Nope.
Okay, so that's all you guys have, right?
I haven't done mine yet.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's cool. I don't know this gentleman. I mean, I'd like to know him biblically.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
There you go.
Oh. Okay.
His name's Jeremy Irvine. Yeah, he is British.
And attractive.
Yeah. He is, I want to say, so he is 31 right now.
He is pretty.
Oh, damn, drive that Porsche.
He was in the latest Mamma Mia movie. Oh, I have to show you guys this one because I want to, this is one of the ones that I'm like.
Sweet God.
No, I can't. I have to just send it this way.
Wow.
Yeah, with him in glasses.
Oh my God. You guys. Putting another one in here.
I'm trying to go back to his IMDb. Yeah, Warhorse. He's going to be actually one of the... So Disney Plus is going to... not Disney Plus. HBO Max is going to have a Green Lantern series. And hopefully, I'm sure it'll be good, unlike the movie. But he's going to be the Green Lantern. And, but I'm looking through a lot of stuff, a lot of British stuff, television. That he was in Stonewall. Women of Black 2. The Woman in Black was fine. We didn't need it to.
I didn't see that first one.
He was the one that really sold it for me. He was Pip in Great Expectations. So,
of course he was.
Yeah. So Jeremy Irvine.
God, he's
holy
pretty.
Fuck me, Jesus.
Yep, the one that I just sent you.
Yep. That's a swimmer's body right there. Look at those cum gutters. Holy shit.
Look at those cum gutters.
Cum gutters got cum gutters.
You could do the upside down cake with him.
Oh. We're going on a cakewalk. Yes.
Cake by the ocean, perhaps.
Oh my God, I love that song.
So pretty.
Yep. So give us your one that we didn't do. Who did you do?
It's gonna feel like a letdown. June. I did June.
Okay. Did you pick June Diane Raphael? Kidding. That would have been funny.
No, I did not, because again, June Diane Raphael not half
white.
Mexican.
No.
She's very white.
She is.
White like Will Wheaton. All right, so I chose this lovely lady who I actually did not know by sight, but after I was looking for pins, I realized I know enough about Selena Gomez to know that Selena Gomez needed a kidney transplant. And this actress is the person who is friends with Selena Gomez and gave her a kidney.
Oh my God. Oh, she's got
Her name
beautiful
is
eyes. Holy shit.
Francia Reza? Reza? I don't know. She is Mexican Colombian, I believe. If I am remembering correctly. Yeah,
You're
she's
looking
beautiful.
into my soul.
And she's
Yeah, I'll
running
bet.
around with one kidney?
Running around with one kidney.
Man, no one wants any of mine.
Oh, I mean, me either.
Yeah, I mean, it's throwing me
Yeah.
off because she's got one long earring and one short earring, but I'll get over
Where?
it if I get to make out with her. I mean, that's fine.
Where?
In that picture, she has one long earring and one short earring.
No, I think it's just blending in with the background. Like the blue one with the gold underneath.
No, the first... No.
I think Ray is right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, you are correct. Yeah, you're right. That
God,
does look
her
weird.
eyelashes. Well, I'm sure
I
those
know.
are real.
Well, they're fake. They've got to be. But like, beautiful, right?
Jeez Louise.
I guess she was on Jane the Virgin. I didn't. And
Is
Orange
she
is
the
the New Black. I
sister?
didn't watch either of those shows.
Is she the sister on Jane the Virgin, maybe? I don't like... I don't watch Orange.
I didn't watch that show. Hang on, let me look.
I didn't watch either. Orange is the New Black wasn't my thing. Everyone was like, you're gonna love it. I'm like, it's not my thing. It's fine.
I didn't watch it.
Good for others, not for me. It's fine.
Oh, she's on Grownish, I guess, which is like the spin-off of Blackish. Wait, she was on How I Met Your Mother. Oh no, How I Met Your Father. That's new. That's weird. Okay. Who was she? What were we looking for?
Jane the Virgin?
Jane the Virgin. That's right. God, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Oh, she was on the Mindy Project too. In Plain Sight. She was on In Plain Sight.
I don't know, but she's rocking that nude lip, and I love it.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. I'm not seeing Jane the Virgin on here though. Like even though that.
It just says from. You know what? No, hold on, because this is just the underneath the title.
Under
It
the
says
pin.
from starring in Jane the Virgin, Orange is the New Black. These talented Latinas.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's just like the metadata. Okay.
Yeah, Pinterest fucked us again, trying to confuse
It
us.
did. God damn it.
Bunch of wily
so
bastards.
fucking Pinterest. Yeah. So anyway, she's been on The Secret Life of the American Teenager, Dear White People, Life Size 2, Blackish, Grownish, etc. So anyway, she's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, she can be in my dance card. She like.
Word.
Coolio. All right.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a brief respite, as Veronica
Brief
would say,
respite.
and come back in 2 and 2, and we're gonna have some what's in our ears and eyeballs, earballs and eyeballs. All right.
And we're back.
We're back, guys.
Definitely are.
So this is the time where we talk about things that we have been listening to and reading, and then our schedule. So, who would like to go first?
Lee, do you want to go first here?
Anything that you've been reading?
Sure. Well, I just finished a book that just came out. It's called You Can't Be Serious by Penn.
Oh, you did? You read that?
So he's an actor and comedian who actually worked in the Obama White House,
He did.
which is pretty cool.
Right.
He left house to go work at the White House.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boom.
Yeah.
And he just came out.
Yeah, so so in the book,
This is very pointed of you.
he talks a lot about
Look at you in layers and shit.
Seriously.
his professional life, trying to get jobs in Hollywood as a person of color,
Yeah.
and the discrimination he's faced, throughout his life. But what I loved most is that he is gay, but he didn't come out in the book. He just talked about dating a man, and it was like not a big thing.
Normalcy.
Right.
Awesome.
It was just like, and then I started dating a guy, and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So, would recommend.
I like that.
I like him. in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
I always found him extremely cute.
Legit.
Liked him on House.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he was on House.
Yeah, he offs himself, unfortunately.
Oh,
but
wow.
I think he did that. I think they did this to the character because I'm pretty sure he went from that to work in the White House.
They had to do that.
Oh,
yeah.
so they had to kill him off. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, fair.
Veronica?
I really have nothing exciting to report because for the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've been recording every week for the podcast.
Yeah.
Like we did Love and Latkes, and then we did And They Live Happily Ever After, and then we did this one. So I've been reading a lot for the podcast. I haven't been able to read anything in between. So I'll tell you what I'm going to read after this. First off, I need to finally finish Reunion from Alyssa Clark, which is my first reverse harem, and I am going to make a TikTok a la Woman Reads Reverse Harem for the first time. And then I'm going to finally, I have been wanting, I downloaded it forever ago, have been wanting to read Luna and the Lie from Mariana Zapata. Yeah. I still haven't read it, so I'm going to do that one next.
You got to carve out some time for that.
Yeah, I know. But I figure, we have some time before our next recording, so, I'll be able to finish Reunion and probably multiple of their orgasms later, because there are fucking 4 of them, literally. Then I will get to go read.
I was like, wait, what's happening? Okay, yes, okay, got it.
Then I'll read Luna and the Lie. I'll have some time, and then we can do window shopping. I already downloaded window shopping, so.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, so cool. I have not read anything as of recently, other than what we're reading for the podcast. But I'm doing Luna and the Lie next, so.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Ray?
Well, I have been reading a lot of outside of here because
you have 100 ARCs.
Yeah, because I'm a media. I am media. I has media. I'm supposedly media.
I can has media.
Yeah, so I have gotten denied for things. So recently too, where I was like, well, fuck you. It's fine. It's fine.
I still remember when you got turned down for the Love Hypothesis.
I'm so pissed at that because I was like, son of a, this is literally my book.
Right.
I'm actually a good quarter into that. I'm not feeling it as much as I thought I would.
Hang on. Okay, so for your background, the Love Hypothesis is basically Star Wars fan fiction.
It is. Yeah. It legit is. I'm sitting here. It was a Wattpad story.
Yeah.
And
however, this is something that I can't believe neither of you fucking brought up about this book. Was all the Star Wars discussions.
Yeah.
I expected at least one of you to make fun of me for probably not getting all the references. And neither of you did.
Yeah, the Empire one. Yeah. Yep.
Anywho, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I actually literally you popped in my brain when they started talking about Empire.
I'm sure I did.
Because I am with Henry. I do love Empire is close. Return is my favorite because Ewoks. Literally because Ewoks. And when it came out, I was 4 years old. And Ewoks. There was teddy bears. Come on, walking teddy bears. Why wouldn't a 4-year-old enjoy that? Anywho. So I have been reading a fuck ton of shit that I'm like, oh my god. And some of it's been good. And some of it has been not so good. Some of it has not been good. And if you guys go to this one, I'm going to recommend. Actually, I don't have the review up because it's an anthology, and it's not really a super in-depth review because it's an anthology. But if you've noticed on my reviews on the webpage, I have not been giving grades unless it's awful, because I think that that's the best way to try to sum it up, so that way if you don't want to read my review, but I would recommend reading my reviews because
they're so funny, legit.
I'm scathing when I want to be. So if you have written something awful and I find it awful,
I can't wait to publish a book and have you write a scathing review of my book. It's gonna be horrible. I'm gonna cry.
I literally called someone out in my last review, so I hope they eat a dick and choke on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to publishing a book.
I wasn't calling out the writer. I actually enjoyed the book, but the reviewer that gave it the 1 star.
Oh right, yeah, you told me about that.
I was like, dude, and he gave it a 1 star because there was sex in the book. I'm like, you can go fuck yourself. Like that's
a one click for me. Like, oh, there's sex in this book. Bye.
Well, even that, it's like. Again, like I said, I don't troll over to the faith-based shit,
right?
And say, hey, 1 star because there's no penis. Like I don't, and it's all about Jesus. Like I don't
go over to religious romance, and I'm like,
no,
1 star.
Apart. Yeah, I mean,
I just know I won't like it.
Well, I mean, we've read stuff that doesn't have peen in it, and it's been good. I mean,
right.
Love and Latkes was good.
Right, that was a good book.
It didn't have any peen in it. Yeah.
Right.
Anyhow, so
my kind of perfect.
Yeah,
another one. No peen. Yeah, still a good book.
Exactly. So I'm going to recommend Mistletoe Christmas because it's the holiday season. I finally got around to reviewing this. It came out in September. I was like, I am not ready for this right now. So I finally finished it.
It's early.
Yeah, it is literal early. And I mean, so I apologize to Louisa James because she's the first writer in the book for not reviewing it earlier. But Louisa James is one of the nicest people on the planet also. But it's Louisa James, Christi Caldwell, Janna MacGregor, and Erica Ridley. And what's different about this anthology is it's almost like a horror movie anthology in the sense that there's a rapper, pretty much, kind of like when you watch movies like
I'm sorry, like rapper, like hip hop rapper.
No, I'm getting there. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Like Creepshow or VHS or some of those like anthology movies, there's a wraparound story. They call it a wrapper. So it starts your movie and it ends your movie. So it all ties it together.
Okay.
So this is kind of the same thing. They have the same idea where the wrapper is the actual like event that all of these stories are taking place at. And so they're all taking place at this and it's a Regency romance, shocker, right? And it's all taking place at this like Christmas party. It's called the Revelry, and so the first one is pretty much like setting up. It sets up the other 3 stories. So, but some I liked some of the stories like better than the others, but I mean I like them all. So, yeah. So that's my pick.
I like it. I like it.
Anybody have any podcasts they'd like to recommend?
I haven't listened to anything new. Lee?
Mr. Lee?
No, there's only one.
There's only one? It better be us.
It is. It is.
I'd recommend this new one called Booze, Boobs, and Blood.
Thank you. I didn't self-promote on that one. Yes, episode 4 will be released as soon as I edit the fucker. But we reviewed Halloween H2O with which features the return of Jamie Lee Curtis, and Halloween Resurrection. I keep calling it Hollywood the whole episode. I was like, fucking Halloween Resurrection with stars Busta Rhymes. Yep, and he actually at one point says "trick or treat, motherfucker," and
Perfect.
It made my life. Anyhow, and then we do a recap of all of the ones we've watched so far in the original series and rate them. And everyone will hate my rating. That's fine, baby Paul Rudd. I am going to recommend a offshoot of the We Hate Movies podcast. Speaking of Star Wars, it's called the Gleep Glossary. And what they do is, it's the same guys from We Hate Movies, but they there's these dictionary, encyclopedias of Star Wars characters. And what Eric does, who's he's the host of the show, is he reads an excerpt of a character from the Star Wars universe from this book. And so they've covered Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru before, General Grievous, Ponda Beba. At first it started with just all the creatures from the cantina. So Labria, the devil face man, and the thing that looks like a butt. I mean, there's...
Veronica is definitely with you right now.
Yeah.
She knows exactly what you're talking about.
Know exactly what you're talking about. I do know the cantina scene. I do know.
Yeah. You know, well, he also goes into Fingering Dan and then the nodal tones, which is who plays the cantina song, which is called jizz music.
Of course.
Just gonna drop that there. It's called jizz music.
That tracks.
Fingering Dan, and the modal tones. Anyhow, so yeah, that's my recommendation. Unfortunately, to listen to it, you have to join the Patreon. But I'm always one for supporting artists you like. So, and
True.
it's at that level. I think it's $2 a month. So
support us
like
on
us.
Patreon.
Exactly. Thank you. I was leading you there. Thank you. Leading. Yeah. So that's my recommendation.
I love it.
Hey.
Shall we talk
what we got
about
coming up?
what's coming up? All right, so
we
we are going to have 2 guests in a row, which is
Jeez
basically
Louise,
our
how we're
Christmas
gonna
present
handle
to
it?
ourselves.
Right.
So
Right.
Lee, obviously, on this podcast. And then we are going to
Yo.
do window shopping from Tessa Bailey with Ween from this other podcast we know about called the Booze, Boobs, and Blood podcast.
Triple B. And really, honestly, we named it that because so I can go Triple B all the time.
It's totally fine. Totally
Ted
fine.
Lasso inspired book, supposedly romance.
Window shopping?
It's no, it is, but yes, supposedly it's. The first review was Ted Lasso because he's a super sunny.
Right. Okay, yes.
Yeah, super sunny hero, and
I remember
kind
you
of
saying
grumpy.
that.
Yeah.
So that episode will air the 14th of December. That will be our Christmas book. We already did our Hanukkah book. And then we're ending the year with The Stopover by T.L. Swan, which I have wanted. That was like one of the first books I put on our list that we abandoned in terms of spinning the wheel because we got busy. And then when we come back after the new year, we're going to start off with an anniversary show, I think, like a best of,
God,
because then it will be a year that we are doing this.
Do you know that
podcast.
yesterday was our Twitter anniversary?
Shut up.
It was. I just saw it and I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to send it to you.
Our Twitterversary?
Because I don't do the
Twativersary?
Twativersary.
Oh,
Also-
twat was in this book. I highlighted it.
The in between window shopping and the stopover is
Oh.
also our page to screen will be
The Hating Game.
because it comes out the 10th.
Hell yeah. I'm very excited
Yes.
about it.
I'm
I need some Josh
fucking
Templeman
into it.
like in my life.
Yep.
Oh, in between
my
then,
body,
that's
in my
probably
life.
another. I'll probably reread The Hating Game.
Yeah, at least I'm gonna. Well, I think my mom has my book.
Okay. I'll need to. I have to send her those Lucy Monroe books too.
She's got to finish the Hating Game first.
Finish The Hating Game, Ray's mom.
Yeah. Good times. So, where can people find us? I'll tell where people can find us. I will tell peoples. Okay.
Tell the peoples.
Yep, all the peoples. Our website is, which will get updated at some point. It's getting close. I've got like 2 more episodes on there than before. We're really close to where up to date. Anyhow, it takes a lot to sit and wait for it to upload. ChickLitBookClubPodcast.com. Our Twitter is @ChickLitPodcast. Our TikTok is ChickLitBookClub. Our Pinterest is ChickLitBookClubPodcast. Again, see the pattern here. Email is ChickLitBookClubPodcast@gmail.com. Instagram is ChickLitBookClubPodcast. YouTube, we've got a YouTube. Again, that's not been updated.
Just go to the link.
Yeah, Facebook we don't do shit with. It's there. We just link it to our Insta, which we do more with.
Yeah.
And we do have, as we mentioned, we have a Patreon. Please, it's the holiday season, so if you like what we do and want to support us, please find us on Patreon. We will be getting some levels up there. We don't have levels right
We've
now.
been a little busy this month. As always, how you can support us is to rate us and review us on the Apple Podcast app. If you do so, we will send you a magnet. There are 2 choices. You can find those on our Instagram, and all you have to do is take a screenshot of your review. And constructive criticism is always welcome. You can screenshot that, send it to chickletbookclubpodcast@gmail.com with your address, and we will send you a magnet.
Easy like that. I'm gonna start putting, like, you ever see those, like, appliance car, or like appliance fans, or like, plumbers, where they've got all those, like, those magnets? That's what I'm gonna start doing on my car.
I have one on my car.
Well,
you're gonna put them all on your car?
Yeah,
just
so
let
like
people steal them. Okay.
Taking them. Yeah.
I never go anywhere. I work from home.
Well, I do too, but every so often I do go out.
Hey neighbors, do you want to steal some shit off my car? I'll leave it parked at the end of the driveway.
Yeah, please, just not like my antenna or anything like that.
Mine is like doesn't. Mine has. They call it a dolphin fin. Comes at the top, like.
Oh yeah. I don't.
Mine doesn't have like a. My old car did, and the antenna snapped when it was being driven through a car wash. Radio on, antenna up, snap.
Yeah, and they say that they don't cover that, like that's
oh no, it just
at your own peril.
Oh yeah, no, it was never repaired. It doesn't matter. That car is dead now. R.I.P.
Yeah, safe light repair, safe light.
It cannot replace it. There was nothing that they could do. No. Oh my God! Today in Facebook memories, it came up that I got into my car accident that gave me a concussion on this date. So.
Well, that's a
fun,
wonderful anniversary.
I think that was a decade ago. I think that was 10 years ago.
Safe light repair.
Or maybe it was 11. I think it was 11 years ago.
Safe light place. Veronica's car.
There was nothing that could have been done.
I'd like to thank Lee for joining us.
For indulging us tonight. On this journey. Yeah. And reading this book with us.
Thank you both. Thank you both for having me.
It is always a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
I'm already excited to have you back for husband material.
Yeah, I mean, if that somehow gets pushed out,
push it in.
Yep. We will find something else to read and bring you back for.
Accurate. There is no shortage of male romances.
Yep.
Or anything else you're interested in. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. Lee, I hope you enjoy your time with French Brutus.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so my lovely friend.
The.
Yeah. How do we end this fucking thing?
In the most obnoxious way possible. Bye.
Bye.
I love you so much.
I love it. Harmonizing. Bye in a barbershop quartet. I love
it. 2 out of the 3 people here have music degrees, you guys.